Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is 3 rounds for time. It is called Labor Day Ply because it is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to everybody. So it is 10 side med ball throws, 40 double unders or 80 singles, 10 deadlifts, 40 ball toe taps, 10 goblet squats, and 10 flutter kicks with or without a weight. So we'll go over both of them. So we're going to go through all these movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. So let's go. Okay, so our first movement is going to be our side throws with the med ball. So you can pick a med ball that's going to, that you can do it with. Obviously, you're going to pick a weight that you feel comfortable with. And the key here is that we want to use our abs to turn. So we're going to be squeezing our abs as we take the ball from one side and we're going to twist. So we're going to allow this leg to twist, but we're going to throw to the side and then we're going to do a side hop, pick the ball up, again, bring it to one side, throw it to the other. So this is what it should look like. You're going to take this med ball, hold it, bring it across, and then throw it. We're going to sidestep so that we pick the ball up here again, and we're going to try to throw it with, with some anger, some force. I'm just doing it lightly because my space here is a little limited. So if you don't have a med ball, that's okay. You can do standing ab twist. So we're going to take a dumbbell and we're going to hold it with two hands in front of us, squeeze. We're going to turn, 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 turn. So we are just moving the top of our body essentially, but we're going to add a little bit of movement with our opposite foot to the opposite side. This allows just a little less strain in that back spine there. So you can also have a band and you can tie it to something. For example, I have my stairs right here. So you can pull from one side, again, depending, but you want to be squeezing those abs as you go, and then obviously just switch sides, whatever you're using. Double unders, we won't go over that movement just because, we'll go over it, but I'm not going to demo it. You're going to take the jump rope. You're going to hold it with these three fingers at the end of the handles. We don't want to be gripping that whole handle. It's not going to allow us to have the wrist flick that we need. So we're using our wrists to move the jump rope. It's a 1, 2, 1, 2 rhythm. We don't want to be swinging our arms, and we don't want to allow our arms to start spreading across. We want to keep our elbows tucked in, and we're going to jump. So it's a nice rhythm. So some people have a hard time understanding the rhythm, but I promise you, once you do, it will be automatic. If you cannot do double unders, you can just do a regular jump rope, just one time under, and just double the amount. So instead of 40, it's going to be 80, or you can do double taps. And again, instead of 40, it's going to be 80. So we're going to simulate the double under by tapping twice before landing. We want a continuous movement as we do that, right? Okay, so the next movement is going to be our deadlift. And we have this puppy here. It's kind of in my way, but it's okay. We'll work it out. You gonna move for us? Good job. Can you scoot, scoot. Okay, so the big thing with deadlifts is that we want to make sure that we are stabilizing our core. So can you get out of the camera? So we want to stabilize our core as we do this. By doing that, we want to brace our core. We want to keep our back straight. So when we come down to meet the bar, we're bending at the hips as though we're bowing, right? So we bend, we bring our hips back, and as we do that, our knees are bending, but we're keeping our chest up, and our back should be nice and straight. And we're going to keep the barbell pulled close to us. So it's going to be touching us at all times as we slide it up our leg and stand all the way up at the top. My knees are locked out. My hips are locked out. What I'm not doing is leaning back at the top. A lot of people tend to do the overextension. And the problem with that is then you're shifting that weight and holding it in that lower back area, and that's where people start to feel that pinch or back issues. So don't do that. So if you have a barbell, this is what it's going to look like. We're going to set up so that our feet are about hip width apart, maybe slightly wider. We're going to come down, always keeping our butt above our knee. We're never going below. We're going to grab the barbell about thumb width away from the smooth part. We're going to do an opposite grip. So we're going to have one hand facing out, one hand facing in. This is going to allow the barbell to stay stable and steady in your hands. You're going to tighten everything, and I'm going to reach up with my chest. So I'm going to pretend something is pulling my chest up to the ceiling. So I'm going to lead with my chest, and I'm going to stand all the way up. Come back down, stand up, and hopefully you can see it without the plates getting in the way sideways. So again, I'm keeping my back straight. I'm pulling that barbell close to me, touching it at all times, standing straight up, never leaning back at the top. So that is with the barbell. If you don't have a barbell, you can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell, and essentially it's the same movement. So again, we're going to come down, keeping that weight pulled in tight. So unlike the barbell, we know the whole time, because we're touching the barbell as we slide it up our legs, this weight is in the middle, so it's not going to be touching you, but you still have to actively keep it pulled in tight, because and by doing that, right, it's leading with the chest. So if it's out here, we're not going to be leading with the chest, right? And we're holding the weight here and in our upper back, which we don't want to do. We want to support it with our whole body and legs. The legs should be the one doing the work here. So that's with a kettlebell. Dumbbell, same thing, essentially just stand up. Or you can use a band, and you can either double it or single it. So double would be a little bit thicker. Grab that in the middle, hold it, and again, just standing until everything, and make sure you lock out at the top, especially with a band. I feel like the band pulls, so you never really get that lock. So make sure, what I mean is that, so here, this is me not locked out. You see how my hips never come forward? We want to make sure that the hips come forward, and this is locked out. My knees are locked in place, and then we bend back down, come all the way up, and lock out. Okay, next one is our ball toe taps. So you can use the med ball that you used in the beginning, or if you didn't have a med ball and you used a dumbbell, you can tap the dumbbell as well, just as long as we have something to aim for. So with the ball toe taps, we want a continuous movement. We don't want just a 1-1-1. We want to try to essentially kind of run in place and keep that movement going the whole time. If you don't have a ball or something to aim for, just do high knees. So we're going to keep our chest up and bring our knees as high as we can, running in place. The next one is our goblet squats. So you can use, your kettlebell, your dumbbell, your med ball, or a band. So with the dumbbell, well, first let's just go over the squat. Squat, we're going to be about hip width apart, maybe slightly wider for those who have a little bit less mobility. We want our toes pointing outward. So they're slightly outward. They're not like super weird outward ballet style. We're just a slight point in either direction. We're going to keep our chest up the whole time. Again, we want to pretend like something from the ceiling is pulling us straight up. As we come down, we are bringing our knees out, right? And this is going to allow a much more straight up and down. We're going to come up and lock up out at the top. And again, from the side view, we come down, lock out. We want to be at least parallel from the ground. So this part of my leg is parallel to the ground, or lower if you can. What we don't want is for you to start being unbalanced and rolling onto those toes. So 2 ways to avoid that is, 1, check where your toes are. If they're pointing straight, your knees are going to go straight. When your knees go straight, your whole body shifts to the toes. And it creates this unstable squat. So we want those toes pointed outward. That's going to keep us nice and flat. We want to keep those feet flat on the ground. Mobility might be an issue here. So if it is, come down as far as you can without rolling to the toes. So if you can only get down to here, that's fine, but don't cheat yourself either. Don't use it as an excuse or a crutch. Really try to get low in those squats. And if you cannot, can you get out of the way? Can you just move that way? And if you need a bench, you can always squat to a bench with or without the weight. Just what we don't want to do is roll back and forth and lifting those feet. So make sure your feet stay flat on the ground the whole time. This is going to allow you to avoid that rolling back and forth. So goblet squats, we're going to use a weight if you can. If not, just do regular air squats, which is what we just did. We're going to grab the weight, keep it nice and tight into your body, and come straight up and down, straight up and down. Again, you can use whatever type of weight you want to use. You can also use a band and do a front squat position. Same form. We're going to bring we're going to grab the band like this in our hands. We're going to bring our elbows up. We don't want to be holding it out here. It should be touching our chest, and we're going to come straight up and down with that weight. Okay, next and last movement is going to be our flutter kick. So we can do this with or without a weight, whatever you want to do to challenge yourself. Remember, it is 40 reps, so it's each kick counts as 1. So we want to come down. Our shoulders are off the ground. Our back is flat. There's no space here. And then we're going to bring our legs up and just kick here. We don't need this wide, crazy kick. We just want a nice, steady kick, really squeezing those abs. So you can do it without a weight, or you could take a weight. You can take a weight and hold it here and kick. It just adds a little bit more to the movement if you can. If not, just do the 40 kicks without the weight. Just make sure you're squeezing those abs the whole time. Really get that ab workout in. Remember, really complement your workouts if you're looking for certain goals such as weight, losing, gaining muscle, just being able to support good mood and energy. Make sure you have a really good nutrition plan that goes along with the exercise. It will complement everything and make you feel amazing. So if you need help with that, check out our website at www.macromachinecoaching.com. We have a billion programs there. Check it out. Book a consultation with a coach. See if the program's right for you. See what program, if any, is right for you, I should say. So check it out. Hope to see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.